Isaac "Pitbull" Cruz has emerged as one of boxing's most electrifying figures, a relentless pressure fighter whose rugged style and fearless attitude have endeared him to fans worldwide. His journey from humble beginnings in Mexico City to the bright lights of global prizefighting has been nothing short of remarkable. Yet, despite the roar of the crowd and the rising fame, Cruz insists that the foundation of his success lies not in headlines or belts, but in the support network that has carried him every step of the way. For Cruz, staying grounded is not a cliché, it is survival. The boxing world is filled with stories of meteoric rises followed by dramatic falls. Fighters, often elevated to near-mythic status, can easily lose themselves in the adoration, the money, and the chaos of success. But the 26-year-old Mexican warrior has made it clear. No matter how high he climbs, his feet remain planted firmly on the ground. A fighter born from family values. Cruz's story begins in a household where boxing was more than just a pastime, it was a lifeline. His father and grandfather both fought professionally, instilling in him not only a love for the sport but also a respect for discipline and sacrifice. From a young age, Isaac understood that the path to greatness required resilience, and his family became both his first trainers and his strongest supporters. "They kept me focused," Cruz has often said. "They reminded me that boxing is not just about fighting, it's about representing where you come from, honoring the people who believe in you." This family-first mentality has continued to guide Cruz even as his career has taken him across the world. In an era when fighters are tempted by lavish lifestyles, Cruz's inner circle has been his anchor, ensuring that he never forgets the values instilled in him as a boy. The Pitbull persona. Inside the ring, Cruz's ferocity has earned him the nickname Pitbull. His compact frame, relentless pressure, and refusal to take a backward step mirror the dogged spirit of the animal. But outside the ropes, he is soft-spoken, thoughtful, and humble, a stark contrast to the gladiator fans see under the lights. That duality is not accidental. It is a product of balance. Cruz understands that the Pitbull persona must be unleashed only inside the squared circle. Away from the ring, he embraces normalcy, spending time with his children, enjoying quiet moments with family, and avoiding the trappings of fame that so often consume fighters at his level. The role of support networks. What sets Cruz apart is his acknowledgement of the people who make his career possible. From trainers and sparring partners to his wife, parents, and fans, he treats each as part of a greater whole. He often credits his team with keeping him sharp, reminding him that victories are never achieved alone. "Behind every fighter, there is an army," Cruz said in a recent interview. "You see me in the ring, but what you don't see are the countless hours of sacrifice from the people who push me, correct me, and believe in me. Without them, there is no Pitbull." Support networks are crucial in handling the darker sides of the sport, too. Boxing is unforgiving. Losses, injuries, and criticism can easily derail a career. Cruz's knee-upset performance against Gervonta Tank Davis in 2021 is a perfect example. Though he fell short on the scorecards, Cruz's stock skyrocketed, and expectations soared. It could have been overwhelming. But with his team and family reminding him that he was still on the right path, Cruz used the experience not as a burden but as motivation. Staying grounded in a rising storm. As his popularity grows, especially in Mexico, where he is seen as the heir to a proud lineage of warriors like Julio César Chávez and Eric Morales, Cruz remains aware of the responsibility that comes with the spotlight. He knows children look up to him, that communities rally behind him, and that his success can inspire hope far beyond the ring. To stay grounded, Cruz employs simple habits. He returns to his neighborhood, trains in familiar gyms, and avoids excessive displays of wealth. Unlike many fighters who adopt flashy personas as soon as success arrives, Cruz is content with being himself. The humility he shows is not a strategy, it is a reflection of his reality. "Fame comes and goes," Cruz has said. "But who you are as a person is what lasts." Pitbull Mania and the future. Pitbull Mania is real. Crowds chant his name with fervor, Mexican flags wave in his honor, and social media buzzes whenever he steps into the ring. He has become a symbol of grit and determination, the type of fighter fans believe represents the spirit of boxing itself. Yet, even as his fan base grows into a global movement, Cruz resists the idea of being a superstar in the traditional sense. He prefers to be known for his work ethic and warrior spirit rather than headlines or glitz. That authenticity, ironically, is what makes him so beloved. Looking forward, Cruz has his sights set on world titles across multiple divisions. His style, an unrelenting swarm that suffocates opponents, makes him a dangerous matchup for anyone at lightweight or super lightweight. But no matter how far he climbs, he insists that his greatest victories will not be measured in belts but in the ability to remain true to himself. Conclusion: Isaac Pitbull Cruz embodies more than just a fighting style. He represents a philosophy of life built on resilience, humility, and gratitude. His journey is not simply about knockouts or scorecards, but about the strength that comes from community and the importance of remembering where you come from. In an industry that often swallows its heroes, Cruz's grounded nature may be his most powerful weapon. The Pitbull may bite inside the ring, but outside of it, he remains a family man, a humble warrior, and a reminder that no champion ever rises alone.